Hi everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a tag for you. If you can tell from the title, you already know the tag, but it is called the beauty scenario. Basically it's just a bunch of questions about beauty products and everything like that, and I thought it would be fun to do for you guys because I don't do tags that often, and when I do, I like to do different ones. I haven't done many beauty related ones, so yeah, I'm going to get straight into it. Question 1. You have to get rid of all your foundations and only keep one high-end one and one low-end one drugstore one. Which do you keep? For high-end, I would keep MAC BB cream. It's the Prep and Prime BB cream. I just find that this is really nice. I have this in the shade Light Plus, and I bought this back in June, and I think it's just great. The coverage is really nice. You can really build it up. It looks natural as well, and I just think it's a great little product. For drugstore foundation, I would have to pick the Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation in the nude version. I really like this. I kind of want to try out the heavier like coverage one just to see what that's like, but I really like this. I have it in 2 different shades and I mix them to get like an in-between shade from when I'm not pale and I'm not tanned. But I think it's a great overall foundation, especially if you want coverage but you don't want too much coverage. But I also find that you can build with this as well and get a little bit more coverage as well. Question 2. You go for an interview and the lady interviewing you has lipstick on her teeth. Do you approach the subject or ignore it completely? I feel like that's one of those things where you're like, do I say it? Because if I say it, I may seem like a bitch and she's going to get embarrassed. And if you don't say it, when she sees afterwards, she's going to think you are a bitch anyway because you didn't say it. I think I wouldn't say it straight away because then, like, so I haven't noticed it straight away, but maybe like halfway through I'll be like, oh, sorry, just to let you know you've just smudged a bit of lipstick on your teeth. Make it out like she just did it instead of she's had it the whole entire time. That way I don't think she'd feel as awkward because we've been talking for a while, and B, I haven't ignored her and she's going to feel like, oh, I don't trust her anymore. Question 3. You're not feeling yourself and you need a pick-me-up. What is your go-to lipstick to help make you feel better? For me, it is MAC Peach Blossom. I just love this lipstick. It's a very underrated lipstick. It doesn't get that much like talk about, or I never see anybody really talk about it on YouTube or anywhere really. It's only I went into the store, swatched a bunch of like nudish lipsticks and came across this, and I was just talking to the lady about it and I was just like, I need it in my life, and every time I wear it I feel so much nicer. It makes my lips look really nice and I just think it's a great lipstick. So if you've never ever gone and swatched Peach Blossom by MAC, go swatch it because it's amazing. Question 4. You go back in time to your teenage days. How different would you do your makeup and hair? I was actually just having this talk with Hannah the other day about like makeup and everything, and I had a bit of a scene kid, emo kid phase back in the day when I was about like 13 to 15. I was like a scene kid. I couldn't go out the house without having teased hair, like crazy teased hair. And like I always used to go crazy with my eye makeup and everything like that. I think like that's why now I'm trying to branch out of my makeup again, because after getting out of that phase I kind of just was like, just natural eyeshadow all the way, like don't go anything too crazy because it's just too much. But back then I used to do pink eyeshadow, blue eyeshadow, green, like bright colours as well, and just like I did not care, and I used to do thick eyeliner and everything. I don't know if I'd say my hair, I wouldn't change that much apart from don't overly tease it, like just a little oomph would be fine. But I teased it so much where I actually think I was getting a bald patch at the back of my head where I used to tease it so much. For makeup I'd say maybe blend, because there was always a harsh line of colour, and maybe ease up on the eyeliner just a smidge, because I used to whack that stuff on. I remember like during school I used to apply liquid eyeliner more and more through the day. So yeah, I wouldn't say my makeup was that bad, just maybe tone it down just a tad and tone the hair down. Question 5. You asked your hairdresser for a shoulder length Pixie Lott haircut, but they hear you wrong and give you a pixie cut. A. Do you smile and say thank you and leave and call your mum in hysterics? B. Cry in the chair and things get awkward? Or C. Complain to the manager and demand a refund? If it wasn't my hairdresser now and it was just a hairdresser that I've just gone to, I'd mostly just say thanks and go, because I am very much someone that doesn't want to offend somebody and tell them like you've done wrong. I went to a hairdresser's once and they turned the ends of my hair green. It was only until my mum saw me, she complained for me. I actually left and paid. It was only until like later on that day my mum complained for me. So I would have been walking around with green hair still most probably. But I don't know. My hairdresser now, the one I have, I absolutely love. She does my hair, everything. She listens to me. So I know she wouldn't hear me wrong. And I know for a fact that she doesn't cut. If I ask for more, like loads cut off my hair, she actually cuts less off, just so I'm happy. But if it was my hairdresser now, I would actually just turn around and say like, you've heard me wrong, that's not what I was asking for, blah 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 blah, and she'd mostly try and sort it out. Like, obviously she won't be able to make my hair grow, but she might be able to find another solution. But back in the day I would have said thanks and got going and then cried about it. That would happen. I've actually cried in a hairdresser's chair before as well because she really messed my hair up. Question 6. Your friend books a 4-day city break for you and you have 1 hour to pack. Which Do It All eyeshadow palette do you pack in your makeup bag? Now, I actually went on holiday back in June and I actually had about a few hours to pack. Let's just say that. I booked a very, very last minute flight and then had to go straight to the person I was going with's house so they could pack. So I know what it's like to pack quite fast and everything like that. So I have 3 palettes right now. I've chosen 3 just for the simple fact is you don't know, like, for size reference, and there's one that's not easy to get hold of in the UK. But I have 3 right here. I know this is cheating, but oh well. So the first one, if I was taking a big bag and I knew that we were like driving there and I didn't have to worry too much about what I packed, I would take the Naked palette, the original Urban Decay Naked palette. I just think that this has a great range of shades. There's some nice light shades and then there's like a load of different colours to create some more nighttime shades. This is if I had loads of space. If I didn't have loads of space and I kind of needed to condense it down, there's 2 others that I would pick. First one is the Naked Basics palette. I really, really love this palette. I get a lot of use out of it. There's not as many shades, but I can still create a couple of different looks with this. But my favourite palette, which is kind of hard to get hold of in the UK, and this is what I did take on holiday with me, was the Smashbox Full Exposure Travel Size palette. This is basically the size of a credit card, and I think this is great for travel because it's so compact. But it also has 4 matte shades and 4 shimmer shades, and I think that yes, they are similar shades to the Naked palette and everything like that, but because they're shimmer shades and matte, you can create a really matte look, but you could also create a nice shimmery look if you wanted to. And I think this is a really great little compact style palette. Question 7. Your house has been robbed. Don't worry, everybody's safe, but your beauty stash has been raided. Which is that one product that you hope is safe? Again, cheating, but I have 2, and this is because one I absolutely love and I can't really see myself purchasing like just willy-nilly. Like, this stuff lasts me for ages and I feel I absolutely use it every single day, and that is MAC Soft and Gentle Highlight. This is my baby. I love this stuff. I use it every single day when I'm wearing makeup and I just think it's fantastic. And if this was gone, I'd actually have to go out straight away and buy this because I'd feel quite sad. But the one that I would find I'd be the most sad about is losing this YSL lipstick. And I could go out and buy this again and anything like that, but this is actually my first proper high-end lipstick, and it's one of my only high-end lipsticks as well. I have MAC lipsticks and stuff like that, but this is the real stuff. This stuff costs me a lot. I barely use it now. I think it's in the shade 5, but it's this really pretty red, and I just love it, and I would be so upset if this got taken because it just has sentimental value to me. It's not something that, oh, it doesn't matter, I can go buy it later on, but this has sentimental value because it was my first major, like, expensive lipstick. Question 8. Your friend borrows your makeup and returns it in awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same to something of theirs? You can't say C because that's just mean, and the whole reason they've borrowed it clearly is because they can't afford it, so asking them to repurchase it is a bit out of order. But I wouldn't pretend that I didn't notice. I would not pretend that I didn't notice that they've ruined my makeup. I'm very funny with people using my makeup anyway. Even if it's like an eyeshadow palette and it's a family member, I'm still very funny about like a family member using my makeup. So realistically, my friends would be borrowing my makeup unless I'm with them at the time they're using it and I've got a watchful eye on them. And even then, it's only something that I could actually, like foundation, something that's not unhygienic. So I would never let a friend use a lipstick or something like that, so I just find that's very unhygienic. And eye products, I'm I'm still a bit iffy. Eyeshadows, it's kind of okay, but I feel like still with that I'm a little bit germaphobe. So if a friend hypothetically was to bring back, say, a lipstick or something that was wrecked, I would have to ask them to purchase it, because I would feel that I've trusted you to use my makeup and actually keep it in the condition that I've kept it in, and you've ruined it. I would ask you to purchase it, which I know seems mean, but you shouldn't borrow someone's products or like anything. You shouldn't borrow something of anybody's if you're not going to take care of it. So if you do ruin it, break it or anything like that, you should be ready to replace it, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's a bit mean. So that was the last question, and I thought I would tag a few people. I want Hannah to do this because I feel like it's quite nice to see what Hannah's ideas are, because I don't know what Hannah's favourite lipstick is, or what she would like be distraught over not having and everything like that. So Hannah, I am asking you to do it. Hannah's channel will be linked down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. It was something slightly different, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, go hit that subscribe button, because we are close to 4,000 subscribers. How exciting. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!